Okay, so we have a fairly special battle upon us.
That's not fair, breaking your promise. You promised we'd always be together.
That promise, it wasn't a lie, right?
Now, let's see how much I actually remember from Innocent Sin. Now, the thing is that these metal versions of Jun, Lisa, and Michelle, uh, these, of course, these are creations of Nyarlathotep. And what they're basically saying is that Tatsuya, has broken a promise to them. Now, it's really absurd, all of this, because in reality, the real Tatsuya, Jun, and because the real Jun, Lisa, and Michelle, they don't actually remember what happened. So this is just they're playing tricks on Tatsuya's mind. Now, they're saying that he broke a promise to them. And the promise, which I have to spoil to you, from the end of Innocent Sin, is that they made a promise that they would be together, that they would sacrifice their memories in order to be together forever, to save the world after it was destroyed when the Omayan Oracle was fulfilled in Innocent Sin. As you saw in the cutscene, that teacher whose name I've forgotten, but is fairly similar to Maya's. Basically, when she stabs Maya with the spear, the Omayan Oracle is fulfilled. Which means that that's the end of the world. But these guys survive because they're fighting near a lot of them inside the collective unconsciousness. And one thing leads to the other, and they basically make a wish to Philemon to create this side, which is the world in eternal punishment. After the world in the other side, in Innocent Sin, is destroyed because of the Oracle. And this is in order to kind of prevent Maya's death by creating an alternative world, where the outcome is that Maya is, well, she's the protagonist, and she has different people to help her in her quest to save the world again, together with Tatsuya. Now, the funny thing is that I'm pretty sure that Tatsuya made a promise as well, so technically he should actually not remember what happened on the other side, but he does. Which also seems to tie in together with the fact that these metal versions of his friends are basically blaming him. And they only know that because Nyarlathotep created them. And the thing is that... oh, crap. I totally forgot what I was talking about. Or I lost I lost track of the red thread. Crap. This is what happens when I play and talk at the same time. Yeah, I admit that I was a bit focused on the fighting here. Hold on while I try to get my bearings back.
You can stop suffering.
But yeah, for some reason, Tatsuya actually remembers, which is why. And then just Nyarlathotep plays this trick on him, and that part actually puzzled me. I hope it's explained later. And as you saw, the real versions of them, we met them back in Sumaru TV, in this Sumaru TV studio or building. So and they clearly don't remember anything at all, which is how it should be. Now Tatsuya is just he's just kind of taking it out on himself because he remembers, and they don't. Which, yes, he technically broke the promise, but yeah, it's all a little bit confusing at this point. So I'm just gonna, ignore that and get back to the fight. Now I kind of established that Michelle is weak to fire. That's a start. Oh crap. Ooh, that's not good. I gotta do something about that. No, this isn't too bad because I've actually been healing everyone from the start. So this shouldn't actually be too much of a problem. Okay, that was a bad idea. Well, now we've got that established, so okay, so Jun absorbs wind-based attacks. If my theory is correct, at first I thought I could just fight all of them with fire because, hey, fire smells gold, but they actually, I think they're actually retaining the same weaknesses they had when you played with them in Innocent Sin. Now, I don't remember all of their weaknesses from that game, but since Jun can actually absorb wind-based attacks, it is only fair to assume that he is weak to earth-based attacks. So, it was a good thing after all that I brought mixed plethora of personas with me here. I was a little bit worried when I was grinding that my attacks were too focused on fire-based attacks, so this was a good move. Or actually, I would say it's pretty much always a good move. But the thing that is a bit special about Innocent Sin is that you don't just collect the cards and you have to experiment yourself what fusions you can come up with. You just have to look in the demon compendium to actually see which ones you can summon, which actually makes this deal a whole lot easier than in games such as Nocturne or Persona 3 and 4, where you don't have a clue. You have to experiment yourself to actually come up with fusions. So in a sense, this game is, it's both easy and a bit boring in that sense, because you can easily figure out what you need to do or what you can actually get for what you're shelling out. I've actually never thought of that before. You can even analyze the enemies for free to actually see their alignments or what cards they give you when you contact them, and yeah. Hmm. Okay, I kind of went off on a rant there. Still not focusing too much on the fight. Anyway. So my idea here is to... oh wait, let's just wait for these guys to take their turn. I'll show you what I mean, or what I'm going to talk about. Yeah, even if I've actually queued up the actions, I want to just say it afterwards. Okay, I have to wait a little bit more.
Hey, give me a hand.
Now, let's see how you like this. Yeah, he likes it. He likes it. Yeah, so they basically retain the weaknesses they had in Instant Sin. Because he just absorbed my wind attacks. Now, if I recall correctly, I think Lisa is actually weak to the opposite. I think she's weak to earth-based attacks. I'm gonna try that as soon as I'm done here. And Michelle should be weak to fire attacks. Ha! Did you see that? Tatsuya denied your... he ignored you. He basically reflected that kissing attack back at you. Yeah, you got shot down hard.
Let's end this.
Okay, I think we're done here. Now they don't have a healer, so let's move on to
It's over.
number 2. Oh, huh. Wow. I haven't even used a fusion spell on her and she's already about to croak. Like a frog. Okay, I'm being a little bit harsh on Lisa now. There's nothing wrong with Lisa. Because, you know, if you insult her, she will kick you in the stomach for a critical hit. Trust me, I know. Fire, water, wind. Yeah, Maya, this is revenge for stealing my Tatsuya. Or not.
Let's get this over.
Yeah, because the outcome in Innocent Sin for me was actually kind of bad. It was totally not what I wanted.
It's over.
My intention in that game was actually to get Tatsuya hooked up with Maya, but it didn't really turn out that way, which I regret. Yeah, I accidentally somehow